Hi, Jo from Business of One here. Interesting story to share with you today, and also to give you some keys in how to actually keep yourself sane as a business owner. So today was one of those days when I had to suck it up, princess, and actually do something that needed to be done. And we all know that we have days when something's just got to be done. So in this particular case, I needed to go and meet with a rehab client of mine who was at risk of losing his job because of some fairly inappropriate behaviour he was displaying at work. So my day had already been planned, and it had been planned for 2 weeks in advance because that's what I do. And hands up if you know that people with a brain injury can sometimes do things that are a little bit unexpected. Yes, thought you might say that. So off I go. It takes me about an hour to get to where this young man works, and I thought, okay, I've got some calls I can make along the way. And because my fabulous business manager Karen can't actually read my mind, I might pretend like she can, but she actually can't. I hadn't effectively communicated with her that I needed some extra space in my diary today. So she very, very fabulously booked in for me to do one of my consult calls. And I thought, that's cool, not a problem. The meeting with this young man and his employer will only take about an hour, and then I can go straight into this consult call, and then I'll have plenty of time, I don't quite know how, to get me from 20 minutes away to my next meeting for this afternoon. So as you can see, we've got a bit of a problem starting to happen here. So imagine my surprise when the first meeting ran over and I was running late for my consult call, and anyone who knows me will know I hate late. Hate it. So I thought, oh crikey, how am I going to do this today? And one of the things that's really, really bad for me in terms of self-management is if I forget to eat lunch. So much so that it's now programmed in my phone as a reminder to make sure I eat lunch every day. Because if I don't eat lunch, then I get really fatigued in the afternoon, and lo and behold, I get sick during the evening. And guess what? Migraines start to pick up in terms of intensity. Don't want that. Not a nice person to be around when there's a migraine. Husband and son can tell you that. So I had a problem. My time was too squashed. There wasn't any way of being able to change things around. I felt really compelled to talk to this client and do the best I possibly could for all the people I needed to see today, but I also knew I needed to have lunch. So I grabbed some sushi rolls while I was going from one meeting into this consult call, and I thought, yeah, sushi is something that you can take small mouthfuls of, and I'll be able to eat that while I'm talking to this fabulous woman, and it's all going to be okay. That's really cool. So I got myself organized and made the call and started talking, and got so engrossed in the conversation because this was somebody I was really, really keen to talk to, that I didn't see the wasabi blob that had made its way to my next mouthful. So imagine my surprise when I'm having a conversation with someone that I would really love to have as a coaching client, and I have a fairly large mouthful of wasabi going on. It makes you look something like this. So, some key learnings from today. Number one, habits that we always have aren't always the best for us. So my habit of rushing around thinking, yeah, it can all get fitted in, it can all get done, I just need to plan a bit more or be a little bit more organized. Something invariably is going to blow up in your face, or in my case, a big blob of wasabi ends up on your mouthful. The second thing is you always need margins in your day. Going back to back to back appointments, whether they're clinical appointments or marketing appointments or appointments with your staff, you need margins. It's called morning tea, it's called lunch, it's called coffee break, it's called half an hour in between the next thing you need to do. Margins are super, super, super important to have in your day. And the final thing is, despite the fact that you would really like someone to be able to read your mind and plan for you and do all the things you need them to do without ever speaking to them, that by some strange osmosis they can work it out, they actually can't. And you need to communicate effectively. So there you go, a day in the life of Jo Muirhead of Business of One. Hope this is helpful. Leave your comments below. Let me know one of the crazy things that's happened to you when you haven't planned for your time well. Look forward to talking to you again. And to Dean, the gentleman on Facebook, who told me that there's no such thing as too much wasabi, I'm here to tell you there is. It's not pretty. Have a great day, everyone.